What's up?
I hate schools.
Oh, well, you know what Mum used to say. You'll enjoy it when you get there.
Mr. Atkins.
Don't think much of your response time, George. Who's your mate?
Constable Quinnan.
No first name?
No.
Mine's Morris. All the lads down your neck know me, him especially.
So what's the problem? You haven't been on the blower for a bit?
Yeah, 6 weeks since I called you lot. Every other day, usually. Vandalism, break-in, fire-raising. Still, nobody's dropped a bomb on us, yet.
Worse luck.
His uncle painted our kitchen.
You've reported an intruder?
Intruder, yeah.
Well?
Oh, somewhere in the building. I heard something when I locked up after the cleaners.
You heard what?
Oh, noises, door open, closing, footsteps.
One of the cleaners still working?
No, they'd all gone. I always check them out.
Oh. Still checking out the cleaners, are we, Mr. Atkins?
It's not the first time I felt there was someone here after I'd locked up.
Hold on. First you heard something, then you felt something. You haven't actually seen anybody.
No, right. I've not seen nobody, but I'm not doing a number, George, honest. I mean, I've never raised your nick without good reason, have I? Now, have I?
Better knock on some doors.
All right.
It's a big place, Mr. Atkins.
And we're busy people.
And I'm on unpaid overtime.
Where do we start?
Oh, thank you, Constable Quinnan. I'll mention you in dispatches. We'll split up, shall we?
Yeah. You go that way, we'll go this.
Oh, we're sticking together, are we, George?
Standing orders.
Well, you take the craft block in the gym. Classroom's open, storeroom's locked, keys marked. We'll meet back here and do the science block, shall we? Properly now. His uncle don't like painting behind pipes.
I was under a motor with a welding torch. Didn't even hear nothing.
But you saw the lorry?
From the front office. I saw it back up off the road.
And tip it?
I thought it was hardcore for roadworks.
Doesn't look much like hardcore, does it?
Not from here, no.
Do you remember anything about the lorry?
It was big and dirty.
Atkins, eh? Is there any aggro between you and him?
Nah. He's just one of them Burks who try to make a friend of you. George this, George that. If I'm in civvies down a pub, fair enough. I'm George to anybody.
You are anybody's, I've heard.
But if I'm in uniform, it's different. I don't want kids and dossers pulling at my sleeve, calling me George. There's got to be some distance. Otherwise it don't work.
How old are you?
Why?
Go on.
I'm 23, why?
It's the vibes, mate. Makes no difference if you're in uniform or not. You're just popular.
Yeah, well, popularity breeds contempt in my book, not respect. Like with soft teachers. And I'm not soft.
No?
You just asked that scum pusher on it a couple of weeks back.
Give him a good kicking, did you?
Just ask him.
So what do you do to caretakers then?
Woman remembers hearing it. 4 o'clock spot on. That's when she feeds her cockatoos.
She didn't bother to look. What chance are in a place like this? Some joker dumps 20 tons of rubble on top of them and no one sees a thing.
Haven't we seen these before?
So, who's the shifty?
Good question, sir. Not me.
Smell of this place.
Happy memories?
Makes me want to puke.
You amaze me, you do. All those birds locked up alongside you hour after hour. All those suckers waiting to part with their pocket money. Licence to print fun, school was.
Wait. Atkins said the storerooms are locked. No, there's nothing here.
We used to set up a target and throw these.
I've seen your darts.
Just for old time's sake, eh?
No, eh?
You're a born gaffer, Garfield. How comes you never got on at school?
They messed me up.
Who?
Teachers. I never rated them, see? I could see straight through them and I knew it. They're all talk, all sarcasm. Even then I could spot a phony.
So they give you a rough ride, did they?
And got some of it back.
But not all of it, eh? Still, look at you now, eh? All the gear. You stuffed them, George. You're prefect now. Yeah. If you could collar one or two of them, eh?
Yeah, now that would be something. There's more than one or two I'd like to nail.
Right.
Titch Ward, English. He'd be first. Spelling.
Eyes before E's, double C's, dodgy business.
If ever I catch him behind the wheel of a motor, I'm going to go through the car.
If you would just step outside the motor, sir.
How do you spell defective tyres, invalid excise and dangerous parking?
How do you spell breathing?
Right, be a dream come true. Yeah. Not worth the bother, though, eh? Soft as butter, most of them. There was one, though. Horrid in physics. He was a real hard case. He had the class, you know, in his fist.
So, you did all right then in physics?
No chance. But he was a teacher you could respect. I mean, everybody knew where they stood. And if anybody stepped out of line, well, that was it. Hammer.
It was no sugar, wasn't it?
Yes. Thanks very much.
Thank you for coming to see us at such short notice.
Oh, not at all. It's all part of the job.
Oh, it's a very busy one, I know, but the residents are a bit rattled at the moment.
Understandably.
Well, older people tend to overreact. I'm sure a few words from you will settle them down. They were very keen not to have a young officer. Just to see your face will reassure them.
Dave? Open or locked?
Locked.
So what you doing then?
A hedgehog paperweight. You never made one of these?
No.
Oh, I thought everybody did. There's some good stuff in there. Here, I was once in charge of a stall at a school fair, selling pupils' pottery. Couldn't sell a thing. So I turned it into a sort of coconut shy, made a bomb.
Oh, yeah? Must have pleased the kids no end.
Oh, no, but it impressed the art teacher. Lateral thinking, she called it.
I thought your thinking was more the horizontal sort.
She found that out later.
What was that? Atkins! Atkins! That'll do. Let's get back and watch.
What about the gym block?
We're wasting time.
Well, what's the hurry? We're answering a shout, aren't we? It's in the book. No point looking for hassle, is there?
You're not a copper, Quinnan. Why join if you don't want a hassle?
Same reasons you did. Money first, uniform second. Except with you, the uniform comes first.
Talking out your exhaust, Quinnan.
Yeah?
3 loads tipped on our beat in 2 days.
We think it's coming from here.
One load of rubble's very like another, lady.
So you reckon your stuff's going to authorised sites?
As far as I know, yeah. Can't be following them, can I?
We're all in the lounge. Oh, you might know Miss Harvey, former magistrate. Oh, well.
So, you were a painter and decorator before you joined the Met?
2 years with my uncle. Something funny?
No, it's just that it's a bit different walking down the streets in this gear to painter's overalls.
So?
Well, people take notice of you. Do as you say. Ask you for help. Barely started shaving and you're out there making decisions. Standing in witness boxes, mortuaries, being brave. From your first day on the beat, you're a somebody.
I was looking for variety.
Leave it out. What you wanted was status, respect.
Yeah, well, I come unstuck then, haven't I?
Don't know about that. The only thing you get asked for wearing painter's overalls is a price for walloping a carsey.
The likes of Mr. Nosek don't give a monkeys where it's dumped. The drivers take one load legit to get a receipt, then fly it the rest of the day.
Sierra Oscar to Sierra Oscar 227.
227, go ahead.
Mr. Hanks phoned in. He wants to give you some information about a lorry. Can you go and speak to him?
We're on our way.
I can assure you that the numbers at Sun Hill have been maintained throughout the year.
If I may say so, gentlemen, Sergeant Cryer is quite correct.
Thank you, Mrs.
Miss Harvey. According to my figures, numbers at Sun Hill have not only been maintained, they've been increased.
Then where are they? What are they doing?
That's what we must ask the sergeant, since in our case more appears to mean less.
Well, quite simply, we have faced a mounting tide of crime, which has outstripped the increases in manpower.
Perhaps our recent spate of petty crime has been caused by increased policing elsewhere.
I'm not sure I quite understand you, Miss Harvey.
I'm sure you do, Sergeant. Displacement, I think you call it.
Displacement?
It means that crime, like rubbish, has to go somewhere, and at the moment we're getting it.
Yes, well, there are as many theories as there are crimes.
I'm right, you know.
About what?
The lack of respect for us out there.
Oh, yeah?
With no status inside the force either. Not even trained properly. Just expected to pick it up as we go along. After 2 years on the beat, you know, two things. One, it's the most important job on the force. Two, nobody wants to do it.
Except you.
Right.
And me.
You?
Yeah, especially on a quiet shout like this. What is it?
No, it's nothing. Just thought I saw somebody.
I've been waiting for you two.
Just being thorough.
Why'd you lock the door?
What door?
This door.
We didn't.
Well, it was locked. I've checked in here how many more times?
Yeah, but there's no sign of forced entry, is there?
Because somebody's got the bloody keys. I'm going to check the office. There's all sorts in there.
Oi, is this a wind-up or what?
What do you mean?
Well, he could have lit the Bunsen before he brought us up here, couldn't he? He said the gym door was locked. Did you try it?
No. What about the door we heard earlier?
Well, we didn't know where he was, did we?
Yeah, but why?
Some grievance, I don't know. He's your mate.
He's not my mate.
Sierra Oscar to Sierra Oscar 218, you receiving over?
Yeah, 218, go ahead.
Are you still off watch, George?
I'm still at the school.
I've got a call near you. How much longer are you going to be?
I've got no idea, Ken.
All right, I'll call in as soon as you know, eh?
Right. Atkins?
Atkins?
Any joy?
Yeah, this is it. I was thinking after you'd gone and remembered something hanging from the wing mirror on the driver's side. A souvenir or something. It was a red devil, I think, red and black. It was only a split second, you know. Might help.
To use an expression for which I apologise to the ladies in advance, let's cut the crap, Sergeant. When Miss Harvey's flat was burgled, your men said that the crime would probably be screened. Oh, what's that? It's a fancy name for ignored.
We've had break-ins, vandalism, and harassment. How many have been screened, Sergeant?
I'm afraid I don't have the file to hand.
Do you mean they're pushing this crime wave towards us and not even investigating?
There is a process called screening, and it does make sense to direct our efforts to where we think we have a good chance of catching the offender. But we do not ignore crime. It is filed and it is checked against any subsequent incident in the hope that we might find new evidence.
Don't touch. There'll be prints.
We're getting close.
It's him who's getting close.
What do you mean?
What I say. Whoever left this knows this place inside out. Every brick. He could have been away at any time. Yeah. This is all left out for us to find. Like everything else.
So what's he after?
I don't know. But he's showing us who's boss. This little git's been watching us since we got here.
Nothing at the moment, Ken, but we'll keep you posted.
Okay.
That's it!
What?
The lorry, the souvenir was on the mirror.
Did you clock the plates?
No, they're covered in dirt.
Get him to send another car. We stick out like a nun in a club in this one.
Right. Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 227.
Yes, sir.
We need an unmarked vehicle to follow a suspected fly tipper, Carey Road, Parkside area. Can you assist?
I've heard what you've said, and I understand your anxieties. We must do better.
Yeah.
But no matter how hard we try, we cannot hope to compete with that mythical policeman of our childhood memory, who stood on each and every corner. And nor will more men on the beat solve all the problems. What we need is the eyes, the ears, and the support of the public. Now, you've all heard of neighbourhood watch teams.
Window Stickers United.
A shared concern is a powerful weapon against petty crime. There is nothing the villain hates more than a nosy neighbour.
Oh, that's his mate.
This is our second circuit of this place. Do you think he's onto us?
I don't know, possibly not. I reckon he might be cruising, lining up a drop.
Slow him.
Gotcha.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 227.
Yes, sir.
We're on Crossways Industrial Estate.
I'm still trying to raise assistance.
Tell them to stick it if we nick this one.
Well, what now?
You tell us.
You're not going?
This is a job for the SAS, this, Mr. Atkins.
George, there's a madman on the loose here.
Yeah, who made him mad? That's the question.
Not me. George. Hey.
About time.
Cooking git.
Wrigley.
An old boy. He used to come here.
Yeah, sometimes, not often, thank God.
Far enough.
Okay, Wrigley. What's going on, eh?
Wrigley!
You've had your fun. So, let's talk, eh? What'd you say?
Far enough.
Listen, cretin. We've had enough. Now you're nicked, get it?
Come here.
Now he says we talk.
We could have this one with his trousers down.
I said a dog van, not a handler, just a van for a dog, right? Thanks.
How long you say you've been doing this?
How long since you had any trouble, Morris?
Mr. Atkins to you.
5, 6 weeks?
You've been patrolling this place for 6 weeks?
Outside at first. Then I come inside. Dry up.
How'd you get the keys, Wrigley?
I picked them up here and there.
Why'd you do it?
I fancied it.
Oh.
I started training the dog in the playground. Then I sort of took over. Well, this place was a joke. Anybody could turn it over.
That's the joke. He was the biggest tea leaf in the flaming school.
You planning to do this for a career then? Security?
Yeah, reckon I could.
You can forget it, Wrigley. Our gaffers aren't keen on self-styled vigilantes, not keen at all. Especially them with offensive weapons.
What weapons?
The dog, Wrigley, the dog!
It was under control.
It was attacking police officers.
You should have shown me your warrants.
Oh, what uniform's not good enough for you? Real uniforms.
I told you to back off.
Yeah, well, we're not here to back off from villains like you.
You what?
You
I was keeping your patch clean.
Yeah, well, don't. That's our job.
The one you can't do. It's thanks I should be getting, not earache.
Listen, you. When we get down to the nip, I'm going to turn up your file. You have got a file, ain't you, eh? Like this, is it? Full of social inquiry reports, cautions, defaults, custody records. You're scum, Wrigley. And if we don't sort out con artists like you, people won't know who to trust. Now will they?
He stopped.
Go on, take a look.
He's tipped it.
Hold on, Finn. I hope you've brought a shovel, Sunshine.
I thought that went down rather well.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes.
I thought they went a bit quiet at the end.
Oh, that's a good sign. Mine's at rest.
Oh, really?
Would you like a drink before you go?
No, thanks. I better get back.
Thank you for coming, Sergeant. I'm very grateful.
Well, don't worry. We'll keep our eyes open, see what we can do, eh?
Very good, Sergeant. Fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah. Right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I expect I'll be seeing you again soon. I reckon that fella's 2 sandwiches short of a picnic.
Yeah, you could be right.
What you going to do with him?
No idea. Leave it to the experts, eh?
Well, that was a bright suggestion of yours about making a career of it. It's all a bit of a laugh to you, isn't it?
You couldn't be more wrong. Look, some people are funny, some just peculiar.
How's that?
Well, he's either a harmless loon or something very dangerous. Who's to know? You driving. Strange thing is, if it come to the crunch, I'd rather have him on my side than you.